let me just say a couple of really, really quick things because you went over a ton of stuff there. All of it awesome, Marty. But early on, you said something that really everybody feels. We had nothing when we started. Absolutely nothing. We had no skill sets. We had no idea how to build a business online. We absolutely had nothing. And that's where most people are right now. And that's why the last part of what you just said, Marty, OnPassive has taken care of that. We have nothing. And I want to mention one thing. When Marty, Dan, and I came into OnPassive, we worked it for a while. We got a hold of Ash, we got along with Ash very, very well. And Ash came on with Marty, Dan, and I, and he said, listen, I want you guys to do what you do. And Marty, Dan, and I are going there. Well sure. And he wanted us to do that for OnPassive. And we said, sure, we'll do that. And then Ash got off, and Marty, Dan, and I, it was on a Skype or webinar, whatever it was. We got off and we're looking at each other. And I think Marty was the first one to say it. He said, what the hell do we do? We didn't even know what we did, how we did it. It was just something we just did for 10 years. We didn't know we had anything that people would even want. And it was really, really cool that Ash would come on and say, do what you do. And then he left it to us to figure it out. And obviously we did. But I want to end just very, very quickly. I think you understand what's happening with OnPassive right now. You know that the tools, what you're going to be able to do is build your business. But it's really, really important to understand, number one, the products of OnPassive. They are superior to lower price point. Marty just said it. They're the best of the best in the world. And when you start to think about that, you start to think about, okay, that number in my mind, the money. How am I going to make the money? Are the markets big enough? And that's where I want to just very, very quickly touch on it. We thought the markets were very, very large up to about a year ago. We thought they were bigger than anybody would ever need. We have a market that's probably $1 trillion a year. In other words, that's our market. That's the amount of money that could be coming into OnPassive annually. Because of what Mr. Mufareh has done, because of what he's gone through the last year, our markets are bigger than that now. It's not just $1 trillion market right now. And the reason I say this, you have to look at a business. Does it have longevity? Does it have enough money to get me to the place where I'm financially independent? And when you start to think about $1 trillion market that we get to tap into through OnPassive, is that enough money for you to make $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month, $1 million a year, 7-figure income? This is what Mr. Mufareh is bringing to the table. And when you start to think about that little number in the back of your head, you're going to start to realize, well, that's a pretty small number. I think I can do better than that. And I can tell you, you can do better than that. And you're going to find that out this month as Mr. Mufareh comes out and starts to explain that.